I want to do a quick video to make you guys aware of kind of a quiet ToneX and AmpliTube 5 update that dropped late last week. I'm a little late getting to this, but I wanted to point out one of the really cool new features that has been included in both ToneX and AmpliTube that's going to make your life a lot easier with this new version 2 modeling engine that we recently received. So over in ToneX here, I have my latest collection up here that is my JS AC15 Ultimate, and there's also a DI version of this. This is based off of my beautiful hand-wired Vox AC15 with a built-in Celestian Blue, 112 Celestian Blue in the combo. And these tone models are absolutely killer. Just been getting great feedback off of these and been enjoying them. The links will be below to these if you're so inclined, and we'll hear a little bit more of them as we go through here. I'm playing my beautiful new Gibson ES330 hollow body. Anyways, nothing looks that different here. We see that, we have these presets here. I'm on the preset tab. And, how do we know if this is a version 2 capture or a version 1 capture? And this has been a question since this new update came out. How can we differentiate between them? Well, we can't on the preset tab, but in this update, the really cool new feature is that I can flip over to the tone model tab, and you will notice now that there is a little badge here beside any of the V2 or version 2 captures. So you can see here I have an older capture here, JS Vicious Kitty, based off of my Bad Cat Cub 5, and obviously it was done on the old version. Now again, I just want to reiterate something. There's absolutely nothing wrong with version 1 captures. They have always been great. They still are great. And if you have a tone as a version 1 capture, I wouldn't say it needs to be changed to anything else if you're enjoying that tone. But it does give us a way to know which ones are version 2. So you can see here that the tone model that I was on over here, on my preset tab, I can simply hit the tone model tab up at the top, and it'll tell me, this orange badge, that's the tone model we're currently on. It is a V2, right? And you see some other V2s down here, and I could switch out to those ones. So that's a really cool new feature. We also have the ability over here on the tone model tab to filter between V1 and V2 as well. So if all we want to see here are V2, I just click this, and you'll notice now that all of these have the badge. I've got quite a large selection of version 2 tone models available at my site. Again, the links will be below, and I also have a bunch up on ToneNet. We'll take a look at those in a second when we head over to AmpliTube. So basically, that's about all you're going to see that's really new with this update. There's also some bug fixes and compatibility with the new Alex Lifeson ToneX pedal. So that's kind of a cool feature that's going to be very helpful to a lot of folks. So if we're over here on our preset and maybe we're messing around, we add a little delay. And maybe we're wondering, am I on a version 2 capture? We just simply go to our tone model tab, and you can check the badge here. You can filter either for just version 1, just version 2, both. So really, really handy, and that's going to be a very useful feature. But let's head over to AmpliTube and see what they've done in AmpliTube along these lines as well. All right, so now here we are over in AmpliTube, and you'll see some similar changes have been made. We have our AmpliTube and ToneX buttons up here. So if we want to use our AmpliTube collections, we would want to be on that. And if we want to use our ToneX collections, we would want to be on this ToneX tab at the top here. Now you'll notice we have a V1 and V2 filter. So again, if I come over here and take a look at what I have selected here, you'll notice that I have all my tone models that are in my ToneX library. Basically up here, I can filter these by guitar or guitar bass or just bass, by stomp captures, amp only, amp stomp, and so on and so forth. So I can have all of these up here. But we also have the ability to now filter between V1 and V2. And you'll notice when I chose V1, some of these tone models went away. Now I choose V2, and some of the other tone models went away. If I have both selected, then we're going to see all of them just like we had in ToneX. So that's really, really cool. We can also come over to the Collections tab, and that will show us the owned collections we have. So you'll see here that some of my brand new version 2 captures that are up on ToneNet are actually here. We can click on those, and we can choose whichever collection we want. You see here that I have my Sir Bell Complete Ultimate Collection here, and this is just a beautiful collection based off of my Sir Bella amplifier, captured through a 212 divided by 13 Celestion G12H anniversary speaker loaded cabinet. And there's various gain levels on this collection. So some beautiful stuff there. We can go through our collections, or we can just go through our individual models here and, show all tone models and search through those and filter those with V1 and V2 if we so desire. So I think that that's a couple really cool new features added to both AmpliTube and ToneX, and something that's going to help us to be able to navigate through things a lot easier. Not a huge update, but I thought it was a really important one to talk about and let you guys see exactly what is new, and so that you don't miss that simple little feature that can have such a huge improvement on our workflow. So I hope that that was helpful. Today I'm going to leave you with the music demo using the tones from my brand new AC Ultimate and DI collections, and you can hear how these sound when used together in a mix. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you sharing your time with me. Please like the video, share it with anybody you think would get some use or enjoyment out of watching it, and also please subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification to get notified when I put new content out. I'll be back really soon with some more. Links are below to all the tones you heard today, or check out ToneNet for some of my new version 2 collections. I'll be back really soon with some more. Enjoy the music on the way out, and ciao for now.